What's up, guys? This is Anthony from Hawkeye Rides. I'm here today at BMW in Wesley Chapel, bringing you this 2021 BMW M340i rear-wheel drive. MSRP on this starts at $54,700. The model I'm showing today is at $57,660. 0 to 60, roughly 4.4 seconds, 382 horsepower, 369 pound-feet of torque, powered by a 3.0 liter twin-power turbo i6 added to your ZF automatic 8-speed transmission. We're going to go over all the specs and details starting now. The front of this BMW M340i is definitely aggressive, wider by about a half an inch at 71.9 inches. The height is a touch higher at 56.4 inches. The kidney grille opens up when you start the car to give more air into that inline six. The gray around it sets a nice look to the front. LED BMW lights in the front. All of the black polish down here is opened and functional to help with heat deplete and for air to go in. The side curtains there as well, and I also like how aggressive it looks with the hood structure because you got all these lines and aerodynamics. Just looks really nice. Things that I dislike is how they have integrated the grille where it actually comes onto the hood, but this is due to the EU pedestrian safety standards, which I'll put a link to the 2021 Jaguar F-Type where I explain all the details on that. The length of this BMW M340i is at 185.9 inches, a wheelbase at 112.2 inches. The standard wheel is 18-inch. These are 19-inch. Bi-spoke. You're getting your M brakes. They're red calipers, which makes a nice pop. The disc reading at 13.7 in the front, 13.6 in the rear. So you have your performance there. You'll have your M Sports tuned suspension, your M Sport differential helping with cornering, your aerodynamic kit, your shadow line gray mineral exterior. I like the black polish instead of the chrome because that actually gives you an aggressive and a sport look. When you get chrome across everything, that's actually more derived for a luxury vehicle. This vehicle is set with your active protection system, which detects accidents more or less immediately. It adds pre-tension to your safety seat belts, closes the windows and the moonroof. Automatic high beams, so that also helps whenever you're driving. If somebody's in front of you, it'll automatically turn off. When they pass you, it'll turn back onto high beams. Your BMW Assist e-call, which is your SOS button. This is for emergencies if there's any collision, for notifications of that nature. You'll get your active guard with frontal collision warning and active city collision mitigation and braking. So this is really good because you have pre-braking system in the vehicle to help you with any type of accident situation. Impact sensors, it will disconnect your alternator, your fuel pump, your starter, all from the battery. This will also unlock your door and turn your hazards on in the event of any accident. The rear of this M340i, LED rear lights, which is what you should get when you buy a 2021 BMW. The lip spoiler, it's integrated relatively nice. It does have a nice settle look to it, so it doesn't look so aggressive. However, once you start going down, the proportions get more aggressive with the dual exhaust pipes. I think it sets a nice tone. It doesn't have any diffuser, but they don't leave it unpolished. You don't have any power trunk to go into 17 cubic feet of storage space. Now, what we're going to do is show you what that is. I have a couple of boxes we're going to put in to show you how much space you got. So we have this nice big box here today. We're gonna just slide it in. Pretty easy. And then we got a smaller one we can put in top. With that, you could still fit probably 2 or 3 more bags in the front. So you can see 17 cubic feet is quite a bit inside this BMW. Let me know in the comments what you think about the exterior of this 340i as we take it back to the rear so you can hear that 3.0 liter inline turbocharged engine. Then we're going to go into the interior specs and take this for our test drive. Inside this BMW M340i, you're going to get 14-way power front seats with 4-way lumbar support, 2-way power side bolsters, 2-way manual headrest, and thigh support, memory for the driver's seat. You're going to be getting 38.7 inches of headspace, 42 inches of leg space, 3-zone climate control, multi-color adjustable ambient lighting, 3-spoke M Spec steering wheel. This one's not power telescoping, it's manual to actually do the movement. You do get the paddle shifters, it's plastic. Because of the price point, I would have anticipated it to be a power telescoping steering wheel. You do get the multi-function in it, so you will have your dynamic cruise control complemented with your live cockpit professional 12.3 digital information cluster for the driver, and it has the boomerang effect, which are on all of the new BMWs, with your 10.25 center infotainment display. This has multi inputs. You can use your iDrive, you can use your voice, you can use touchscreen. This has your navigation, which has real-time traffic display, your Bluetooth connectivity, Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto. 10-speaker Harman Kardon, AM, FM, Sirius XM with 360L, MP3 player. You're going to get a total of 3 12-volt outlets. You'll get 2 USBs. There's going to be one here with a 12-volt wireless charger. Inside here, you're going to get another USB port with some more storage. The center, I do like the metal look. It does give a nice little pop. You get the black high gloss polish on the gear knob. I do like the digital screen for your AC control, which looks really nice. You do have button functionality as well. Leatherette door panel. Here's a hard plastic. It's kind of a hard plastic here, and also here you do have some storage in the door panels, one touch up and down for all the windows. It has your moon roof. Let's go into the rear, see how the dimensions look. Coming into the rear, you do have a nice texture when you're closing the door. It sounds pretty strong and stable. Headroom for the rear is at 37.6 inches, 35.2 inches. So somebody that's 6'3" like me can actually fit in this vehicle with no problems. You got some cup holders here in the center console door panel. You do have good storage though, so it's easy to put some cups or anything there. You got the little storage nets in the back, putting this up so we can sit into the center. And as you can see, somebody my height, it's still not necessarily the most desirable seat, but my head isn't hitting the headliner at all. My legs are kind of about to graze the seat in the position that I would be sitting in. The only disadvantage is I'm blocking the only vents in the third climate control for the other 2 occupants, and also the USB-C ports in the back. But if you are fitting to my height or shorter, you're going to have no problems. And the way the position of the seat is, I actually sit really comfortable, cup holder in the side, very easy. So they've really thought of the dimensions full circle for 4 occupants in this vehicle. This is that 10.25 infotainment screen that is touch derived. You do have the navigation, and it does not have the gesture swipe. However, you do have the pinch, and you can go like this. And what I like to show is, look, there's absolutely no glitch. Clicking into the home button and going into your car settings here, you have different app structures. You can go to your caring car, which has a few different relaxation tunes in which you can do, which I have another video of a BMW M8 that I will link in the description. You can watch that. It goes more in depth. Driving information. This will basically explain everything for your energy flow. Go into your settings here, and this you can actually configure different things. You can go into your driving modes, and you can actually change different things. So your steering, you could have it more sport, or if you want it to be more comfort. So it's really nice there. Engine and the transmission. If you go into the eco, this will show you basically how everything is eco, even your climate control, your lighting, and everything, to your steering for comfort and all those features. All right guys, it's time to take this BMW M340i out for our drive. I got everything in sport mode so that way we can actually feel how it is. And here we go guys, giving it some throttle. You know, it feels really nice. I do like the drive to it. It is a bit noisy. These are upgraded 19-inch wheels, so maybe that is why it's a little bit more noisy than anticipated. However, the drive is really smooth. I do like the shifting of this ZF 8-speed automatic transmission, and I normally like this type of transmission anyway because it's very airtight, and the way it integrates with these engines, with the performance behind them, it's just perfect. This vehicle does have your auto start stop, which I don't necessarily like that feature when I'm stopped at a light in sport mode. However, I get it. I'm gonna do a quick U-turn, and doing that, you get about 1.25 lanes, giving it full throttle. She shifts quick, throws you back. You stay in your seat pivoted really well. These are not necessarily race spec seats. Headrest, I will say, you might want to adjust that a bit because the way it sits, it kind of pushes your head forward. There is quite a bit of adjustments in the seat. Visibility in the car is really good. I don't have any blind spots at all through any of the actual pillars, so I don't really worry about that. And if I need to give it throttle, I just do so, and I can get up to speed really quick, which is something that the BMW 340i should do. Quietness in the cabin is not as quiet as I would have expected. As for the infotainment screen in this digital driver cockpit, I think it is fabulous. You get the navigation in both, so I'm not disturbed and I don't have to look every which way to see where I'm going. I can keep looking in front of me. So I think BMW's done an excellent job with that. The M steering wheel is something that I just applaud BMW with. It is such a nice steering wheel because it has a good grip to it and a good texture. With this suspension, it is firm, but it's soft when it needs to be. If you're going in a parking lot area or if you're going slower, you're gonna feel the bumps a lot more. That's why it's a bit firm. When you're going faster, it actually softens up, so it just glides over any terrain more or less. So we got it in manual, sport, everything, giving it some throttle. Oh yeah, she hits really nice. The only issue that I have, just like I say with all cars that are high performance, the speed limit is not, good enough for the amount of speed you can do in the vehicle. Putting it into comfort mode, and this is the best of both worlds with BMW. You get your high performance vehicle, you get your comfort vehicle, and you also get an eco-friendly vehicle all in the same. I'm gonna take this back to BMW of Wesley Chapel, go over the reverse camera, and wrap this review up. The vehicle is set with just a standard reverse camera. You do have the dynamic lines, so you can see that. And it's really nice because if you have it centered, it makes a complete X, so that way you know the steering wheel's centered. I'd like to thank Phil here at BMW of Wesley Chapel for giving us this 2021 BMW M340i for our car review. If you're already a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Hawkeye community. If not, click the subscribe button, check out the merchandise, the details, and everything we do here at Hawkeye Rides.